Morning, the people of Biafra. Good morning, Mazinam Dekano. Good morning. Good evening, sir. Good afternoon, sir. My Simon Ebanjoko. My humble greetings to you and to Mazinam Dekano and to Biafra government and to Biafra Liberation Army. Good morning, sir, to all of you. Good morning to the citizens of United States of Biafra. Also, good morning to all the enemies of Biafra also. Good morning to all the real genuine Biafras. I greet you all and I welcome you all. Please welcome one another. It is very, very imperative that as we open and see, so like, subscribe on the YouTube page of RealBiafraTv for us to know more of things we have to do, that you join me and also try to let us change the narrative and understand the meaning of what we have to do. And also, it's a time our government of United States of Biafra to showcase to the world how they care for their citizens and how they value their citizens. These are the things that we have to do. It's in our own time that we have to do what? Stand up, fight for our new country that was declared on November 29, 2024. These are the lines that we have to do this time around. So please, as you enter into the program, please may you like and share the program so others may know that we are live and we are direct. Don't just stay by the side without liking and sharing the program. That's one of the most important things you have to do. Like, click on the like button. This platform stands to let us understand why we have to declare a country, a new country. Why we decided to walk out from Nigeria as a country. These are what this platform stands for. To make us to understand the importance of declaring a new nation. And once you declare it, how you get your recognition from other countries and from other worlds. I can see you, Ekwe Biafra. Good morning, my brother. One love. That is what this platform stands for. This platform might not be doing what you like, but Nasna Ekerolwe, I have to do my own job. You have to do your own. I want you to know that now we are a country that our way of thinking must change. We have to do things in the other way around. The way we are going to be doing things, many of us might not even going to like it. But do you know why? That you might not like what the government is doing, because the mentality of Nigeria is still inside you. Until you leave that mentality and they apply the mentality of the country where you are outside there, is one of the most important things that is going to help us to achieve what we are looking for. When you remove the mentality of Nigeria, the way Nigeria see things, the way Nigeria do things, then believe you me, that is only the time that you will understand what the government is doing. Without you changing the mentality, you will not understand what the government is all about and what is all about a new country. One, in a new country, the mentality of how we reason, how we say things, when we are on agitation, when we are on protest, it's not going to be the same when you are a new country. Do you know that? You must reason how some people reason, how people like America reason, how people like the country that you are in it, that is not a country from Nigeria reason, not like Africans reason. If you happen to reason like Africa, please reason like only one country right now in Africa who are doing the needful. You know who I'm talking about, Ibrahim Traoré or his country. He's only man who is trying to reason like Germany, reason like America, do things for people, for his people to know that things must change. I want you to know. So, in all we do, is why I'm telling you all this. Our reasoning must change, my people. The people of United States of Biafra. We have to remove that black man mentality from us. It's really disturbs us a lot. Black man mentality. Black man doing is really, really destroying us. How can we remove this mentality of being a black man? How we can remove it is by looking around of country where you are and also acting like them. See how they obey their laws. See how they obey the traffic laws. See how they respect human life. These are the way. These are things we have to do to change that our mentality of what we are thinking and what we think that in our own way that is going to do us a favor. No. That is why you are a black man. But once you change the mentality, you are no longer a reason like a black man, like what Mazan Kanu told all of us. So I want you to know that everything that we are doing, our mentality must change now. We are in this new government of United States of Biafra. We have to change the mentality because we are stepping to match an international levels and show them how good, how prepared we are. These are things that call for rethink. These are things that call for us to change our way in what we are doing. I see you on the comment section. James. She goes here. Good morning from here. I greet you, my brother. RealBiafraTv. Good morning from here. I greet you, my brother, once again. I mention them and those who their word has meaning. I don't read everything in the comment section. That is also how I choose things I do on my platform. That is who I am. That is how I do my own things in my own life. I want you to know, simply to know one thing, that in this life we are living, how you lay your bed is how you are going to lie on it. That is why we must lay this bed of this government on a solid rock and international community level. This is what I want you to know. And this is what we have to do so we may understand everything that we are doing. Do not just start doing something. Do something that whenever people look at what you do, then they may understand that you are intelligent and you know what you are doing. My people of RealBiafrans, I encourage you to subscribe on our brother RealBiafraTv because it's one of our own. I have subscribed on his page, so whenever he shoots video, you can see it. Everything that we are doing is for good, and we must do inclusive of all of our people. So do not panic. Do not change your mind. Remember who you are in the first place. It's going to help you. But do not remember that you are a black man. No. But when you do things, the things that you are doing might also prove that you are a black man. When you leave things that matter so much and be on the side of doing things that are not matter so much, you are proving to the world that you are a black man. And what they want us to see is all this shenanigans that is going on social media is what they want to see from our hand. So sometimes we must remember that they will be asking us to cease fire on attacking one another. So we must pray to submit the platform in the hands of Elohim as we welcome the voice of our leader, Onyenduma Azinandekano, to do it for us. So we must continue.
Not from today, but from of old. Our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee to ask you for your mercy and for your grace to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you, to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Bafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said,
1 minute, my people. The adverts, YouTube.
And said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Bafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Bafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
He said,
he said,
he said,
he said,
I see Johnson. Good morning. You're welcome.
my name
You're welcome.
is
Thank you so much.
Nambekano. I am the leader of indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet, I tell you.
So,
I lead the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB.
yes, so he explained it. He lead the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. Once you are indigenous people, once you are IPOB, you are indigenous. There's no two ways about that. I want us to know that all this prophecy has come to fulfill. That kingdom has been restored. Seeking for only one thing, recognition, is what the kingdom is seeking right now. Nothing less, nothing more. I want you to know, I want Finland to understand what they are doing. They have joined Britain to come and kill us. Finland. They joined Britain to come and wipe us away. Finland. Alexander Stubb in his own time. History has carried it that a son who his father supported a country when they are alive, turned back to be tool to use to fight against that country that their people, that their forefather supported, loved, show love on us when Nigeria, Britain are massacring us. When Nigeria, Britain are massacring us, the forefathers of Finland stood up for us. Tell Alexander Stubb when he was small, if you are eating 3 times square meat, reserve 1. That the children of Biafra are being starved by hunger. That you should remember 1 and put them in prayer. One of those sons who survived the massacre is my Simon, but Finland are holding him today because he wants to finish what his forefather started on his own side. Why Alexander Stubb and his people and his regime refuse to toe the line of his forefather? That is why he will regret. The Hadaido will come. The earthquake will come to Finland in due time. And they will realize what they did to a child that survived by Kwashiorkor. Finland will understand it in future, not now. Ihina osisi nkwụ adị akwa na adom mbos odekwa na ada aro afọ adị ere mbos aro odara n'ala. Oburu mbos osisi nkwụ dara ka ọ na-ere. That is one that Finland refused to know. And everybody who is talking ill against government, it's not what you think and how you see it. You think that the reaction or repercussion or Hadaino comes immediately. No. It takes time before Hadaino comes. But law of karma is real. The law of karma is real. What Nigeria government did to us in 1967 to 1970, Finland have joined Britain to come to wipe the people of Biafra away by detaining our leader, our Prime Minister, Simon Ebanjoko. Nigeria government break every international law against all odds to go to Kenya and kidnap Simon Eba, put him in absolute confinement for 5 to 6 years right now. And the world are not saying anything. When America get their independence and get recognition, they said that in their law that all men are equal. That's why I asked them. All men are equal when they are only white, but when they are black, we are not equal. When they are black, they have 1 eye, the white have 2 eyes. When they are black, the white has 2 hands, the black has 1 hand. When they are black, the black has 6 fingers, while the white has 10 fingers. Well, because of we are black, we have one leg, you have two. These are things that they prove that all men are not equal. It's just for mouth, not for reality. It's just a formality. Human rights is for white people, but not for black man. Rather, they will jail the black man. They will castigate the black man. They will suppress him. Why do you put in your constitution, in your declaration, that all men are equal? Why do you put it when you know within your mind that you divided it, those that you are equal with? When it's come to you white, all of you becomes equal. But when it's come to we black, seeking for our freedom the way you seek your own, we are no longer the same. America got their independence in 1776 from Britain and walked away. And people, France supported them so much, sponsored them for them to exit from Britain. Go and check the history very well, you will see it. When America got their independence, Obieze was not there. But today he refused to support his own state, his own country, to get their own independence and get recognition. Rather, he is messing things up at his age. And when Martin Luther King is fighting for America, where are you, Obieze? Where are you, Obieze? Where are you, Obieze? When America, when every country in the world fight for their own independence and get recognition, do official declaration, what is happening in Nigeria? What do you think can stop it? The only thing that can stop what we are passing through from Nigeria is this new country that was declared on November 29, 2024, that opting out from Nigeria. Yeah, my brother, I am from United States of Biafra. United States of Biafra, or Biafra. A country that fought war with Nigeria in 1967 to 1970. Like the way Magandhi fought for you. Like the way Magandhi fought for you and bring you out from Britain. That is what we have fought for. And we have officially declared our country as United States of Biafra on November 29, 2024. That is where I'm from. I am not a Nigerian. I am from United States of Biafra. The way you, India, left British is what we have decided to do. So we may have our life, we may have our rights, we may have equal chance to live. That is what we are here to present to the world, that Biafra has declared and met all the criteria to be a country. Now, seeking for recognition is what we are in right now. So tell your people of India that you come across our platform called RealBiafraTv, who are telling you about the declaration of their country, called by name United States of Biafra, that they want to be free like the way you, India people, was free from Britain. That is what we are doing. We are people of United States of Biafra. We are seeking for recognition right now. With the way India recognize Bangladesh and be a mediator between what happened between Pakistan, Palestine, and the world, and Bangladesh. That is what we are doing right now. We are seeking for recognition, of international recognition. We are seeking for human aid to support us, to remove Nigeria military in our territory in Biafra land. That is who we are. That is where we are coming from. We have stand. We have stood up, refused to fall back. We have stood up to move forward, and we say backward never. We stand to gain international recognition. That's what we are pushing for right now. That is why we social media let the world know what we are here to do, to understand us, to know that we seek for recognition. India was the first country that recognized Bangladesh as a country. It's in the history. So for we, that is what we are looking for. Please, as you come, like the program and share, so others know that we are live. As we are going to move on things we normally do on this platform, and which you know it, on the international global stage, what they want us to do and how they want us to play, and the rule of international community, now that Biafra is declared as a new country. How can you see the light? If you're a new person, you will see me in a YouTube that have wall, and inside I am the center of the wall. This is why I'm pointing my hand. There is a 3 dot in front of you. Click on that 3 dots, it will open. There is a 3 dots in front of your phone. Straight 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. Click on it, it will open. You will see like. You like the program, and also subscribe on the RealBiafraTv, as we are here to get 1,000 subscribers, so we can be able to stream this program live. So when you come, you enter the stream yard with the link. Submit your own submission, and we must continue, my people. What we are doing is our inalienable, they say that it's our inalienable right to do so. It's our inalienable right to declare Biafra. Those who believe on it, because everybody must not believe on it. In every country, they pass through what we are passing through. So our own are not going to be different from others. America passed their own after the declaration, internal conflict begins. Finland passed their own after the declaration, internal conflict begins. The gap of the internal conflict might not be the same. If America undergo their own on 3 months, maybe Finland go their own on the 9 months. We might go our own from the day we declare, and we are seeing it. Our own, immediately we declare United States of Biafra, internal conflict begins on social media first. That's what Tony Aparawa told you, that media is the power. By internal conflict of trying to reduce the government and trying to make the government to fail. But Nigeria question go, we said no, we go nowhere. It's my freedom. I really need it. I want to go back in my country. I want to go back to Biafra land. Not to be here. Because I know what I can achieve in Biafra land. But Nigeria could not allow me to achieve it. Because Nigeria is a killer of a destiny. Nigeria is a contract when the old are killing the young, and they told that the youth are leaders of tomorrow. Go to Nigeria, those in the politics are from 70 years above. How? When are we going to be the leaders of tomorrow? But in Biafra government, you see the vibrant youth being there, taking the lead. That is the kind of a country we want. We show to the world how the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. How we can lead. How we can lead. Because power is in the hands of the youth. Brain is in the hands of youth. That is the truth of that. That is the truth I want us to know. So today we want to finish the program we start yesterday. When we come out in the midnight, we handled. So we need to we are here to finish it all. We are here to do what? To finish this particular program. That is why we are here this night, this morning, depending on your time, whether it is night, it is afternoon, it is evening, it is middle day, depends on you. From any location you are watching, do not just watch, like the program. I told you, if you are a new person on the YouTube page, before we move into what we have this morning, there is how they programmed YouTube. They might put me on where you will something like a wall by my two sides, by left and right. Then you will see me on the center of that wall. Please, there is a 3 dots. There is a 3 dots in front of you. Click on that 3 dots. You will see like the program. You will like what we have to do this evening. This morning to you. We may like you have to like it because it's to educate us more and more. It's to do what? Educate us more and more. That is what we are here to do this morning under international laws and what we have to maintain. That is this platform stands for. Not for saga. Not for tell lies against someone. So I indulge you as I welcome you. Please welcome one another. I welcome you this morning for us to move forward in what we have to do this morning by trying to let the world know that we understand what we are looking for and we understand what we are seeking for. These are things that we are here to present to the world, to tell them that yes, that thing that you was hiding for us, that we have find it, and we're also going to use it to build our country and to change narrative. That is also why we are here this morning. We might last long hour, we might have a short, depending on our strength this morning, because we left this social media around to 3 and we are back here this morning again. It's the doing of Chukwu Okabiyama giving the strength, not by human. If you happen to be a woman, they will take it away from us. So I want you to know that everything we are doing is our right to do it. Do you know what it takes Philippines to drive Imedamagot out from Philippines? For them to leave them. So we are going to go through a lot of things to drive Nigeria out from our land. It's not an easy task. It's not a task of one day. My people. It's not a task of 1 year. But Obi told you that it might take us some time. But we are going to do what? Achieve it. The most important part of it that we are going to do what? Achieve it. That is the main thing that's supposed to trigger you. And how can you achieve it? It's only through a government that you can achieve it. It's only through official declaration of a new nation that you have the backup of the law to achieve it clearly. Without a declaration of a new country, you cannot achieve it. Without declaration of a new country, you go nowhere. The law is not for you. You are not on the side of the law. But once you are officially declared, the law is on your side. That is what is giving us morale to push and pursue more and more. The inner chester to move is what the law gives us. I want you to know that no bone of human being can stop us anymore. Remember the codes. Thank you so much for reminding me that. Choose our brother from Ghana. Thank you so much. The code remains #Finland government free man Simon Ebanjoko, a prisoner of conscience. #free Simon Ebanjoko, a prisoner of conscience. Finland government. Nigeria government free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a prisoner of conscience. Hashtag is a protest. Go and check very well. That is also how you can contribute of removing, letting the world know the injustice meted on Biafran people, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Simon Ekpa, the president and the prime minister. Now that we are a country, it's a high time to argue in front of the world that they are leader of a country. That is the most important part of this our real declaration. It gives us the avenue to change their status quo, to prove to the world that they are not a leader of a group. They are not inciting any violence. Rather, they are defending, protecting the sovereignty of a nation. They are protecting the citizens of the country of United States of Biafra. They are our leader. Well, before we close the program, we will touch on one thing about Finland and show them those that are destroying our land, those that are citing violence, insurgency in our land, not my Simon, but Finland government that is a stop because of your greediness, because of your envy of Simon Ekpa, who he is. Know that he has oil, he has all the mineral resources, and you want to use him for exchange, for you to attach, or instead of asking Simon, if we support you, are you going to, we need oil to reach our country, are you going to support us? What do? You colluded with the Nigerian government to arrest the owner, imprison him, and claiming that he is inciting his people. Is he inciting me, or is he fighting for? He is my another savior I ever have, who fights for my freedom, for me to be free from the hands of the enemies. These are the things that we all must understand, and we must continue on the comment section. Please, as you come, hashtag Finland government free Mas Simon Ekpa, a prisoner of conscience, the prime minister of people of United States of Biafra. Please, as you come, do so on the comment section. Anything hashtag is a protest. And also, before I go in on the main topic, our government must prove how they are in charge of Mas Simon or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's a time to drag Nigeria, to drag Finland on every IP court, on international global stage. How can we do that on your platform? What are you saying? Are you letting the world to know the injustice Finland meted on Mas Simon Ekpa, our prime minister? Are you doing that? In every social media, you're supposed to flourishing with the video, the pictures of Mas Simon Ekpa right now, to prove to the world that we love him so much. He fights for us. That is also why on this platform we seek to support, to build this platform, to get some gadgets. So at our back of our program like this, you will see Mas Simon Ekpa. We create it in a way that hashtag them, hashtag Finland, hashtag Nigeria government, so they may know the world, see the picture and be asking, what are these pictures are doing there? If you are in abroad by now, you are everything about your page is supposed to be pictures of Mas Simon or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Remember the code. Thank you so much. Chibozo, you there? See it there on the comment section, like what our brother Chus did. Hashtag Finland free Mas Simon Ekpa, a prisoner of conscience. This is the code on this platform. That is our code. Hashtag free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Britain, Nigeria government. Because they are the one holding him there. These are things that we all must know. Our government must prove how they are in charge of every citizen of United States of Biafra. That is a time, that is where we are. That is what the time has called to prove to the world, that everybody may know that the Biafran people, that we have declared it officially. Official declaration. Give us, enable us to do All these things I am telling you right now. Official declaration enable us to do it. So that is why you don't have to panic. That is why you don't have to move an inch on the side of the government. These are the things that we all must know. By knowing it, it's going to help the government because na farmer share. That's why I ask you, what are you doing on your social media? Are you presenting the world the way it is that Mas Simon Eber was arrested and Finland sentenced him for 6 years because of fighting for freedom of his own people, because of trying to set his people free? This is just his crime, nothing more than that. Fighting for his own people is the crime that Simon Eber, Mazinande Kano committed. So, I am telling you today as a Biafran that you must continue to support the government for them to do the needful, for them to carry on despite the challenges. All these challenges must come. I said what? All these challenges must come. That are things that are going to make the government to be strong and make you to be strong, to value the fight of the freedom. Immediately we get United States of Biafra as in, immediately we get our official recognition and start defending our land. These are the things that I want you to know. These are the things that are very, very imperative that we all should endeavor to do to support the government on the right track. If you are not supporting the government, you are not doing the government any good. You must support. You must stand. Desist from attacking the government. Desist from insulting the government because they are not insulting you. I hope you knows it clearly. That government is not after you, but you who is after the government. Shame will cover your face in due time. Shame will cover your face in due time. I ask you to stay away from attacking this government. It's your government. I told you, Hadaino comes at last. Maxwell, good morning from here. I can see you. Benjamin, I can see you. Thank you so much for coming in. Everything that we are doing, we have to do it according to international laws and what they ask us to do. And that is what the government is doing right now. It's a time to seek for international recognition. Support the government on your social media to do that. Support the government so they may get everything right and you may fully become a member of United States of what? Biafra. These are the things that we must know. The topic this morning is how to get official steps to get official recognition on international global stage. That is the topic we launched this morning. You know, that is where we stopped yesterday night at our midnight program. That is where we stop. We discussed more of what the meaning of official declaration, and we understand that the meaning of official declaration is a first step to build, so get a new nation, to prove to the world that you don't want to belong to the old government, you want to belong to the new government. That is why official declaration is very important. And once your official declaration has been made, you are showcasing to the world that you are ready to enter into treaties, agreements with other countries, other new states, other old states. This is what it is. This is what it is. So I'm telling you this morning that we are on the right track as we move in on the program, on the topic we are about to discuss this morning. What we can do to get the steps to international recognition and why a country needs this international recognition. These are the things that we are about to leash out this morning. In our preamble, we have explained a lot of things to you to understand the reason why you have to support the government. Thank you, you who stood up and support United States of Biafra government. I want to thank you for doing that. It's something real that you are doing to support your government. To understand the importance of the government, it is a well-development movement in what we are doing. You must continue this morning. We move.
Recognition for a new country is a complex and highly political process. There is no single international body that grants recognition. Rather, it is a decision made by individual countries. While there are no hard and fast rules, the process is generally guided by principles of international law and a set of practical criteria.
Do you hear that? Who are they going to recognize? There is no single international body that gets grant recognition. Rather, it is a decision made by individual countries. It is a division made by individual countries. Why there are no hard and fast rule? It's not hard, it's not fast rule. A journey of 1,000 miles start with 1,000. Start with one step. The process is generally guided by principle of international law and the state of critical movement of it. Are you following me? Are you following? Well, the question is, who are they going to recognize? They said it's an individual country decision to recognize you that was just officially declared you are new country. But they say there is a principle on international law how you can get it. Recognition after declaration. No declaration, no recognition. Ojukwu was be able to get recognition because when he was fighting, he declared Biafra officially. He declared it what officially. I mean who? Chukwu Emeka Odimegwu Ojukwu. That is why he get recognition. Even though that recognition he got was not enough. That is number one step that makes Biafra fair. He did not get international. That is why where the world are. This is where the world are very cunning in their wars. If a 5 African countries recognized Ojukwu and they said that it was not enough, that there is no international member of UN. He said why it's a politics that they are playing in there. That we have to now create the politics on international global stage. Those that recognize Biafra in Africa in time of Ojukwu, they never withdraw their recognition till these days I am talking to you. They did not withdraw their recognition. A country that recognized us was Hita. That country is not a member of UN then. Do you see how they denied us the international recognition and said, and that is what makes Ojukwu to fail. That is why the government of United States of Biafra, and also that is why Ojukwu said that Biafra will come from diaspora before he died, before he passed away. He said that Biafra will come from abroad. And that is what we are seeing today. It's a fulfillment of that his prophecy. It's a prophecy he gave. Today, that prophecy has been fulfilled by Biafra being declared for the second time in abroad, in a foreign country. Do you understand how? See how all these things are connecting together. See how all are doing what? Connecting together. It's a something that we all must carry on by supporting your government. Now listen. They follow key. They follow. The following are the key steps, the factors involving in a new country for questing for international recognition. Let us allow the voice to play first, then we do our exposition on it.
The following are the key steps and factors involved in a new country's quest for international recognition. 1. Fulfill the criteria for statehood. The most widely accepted legal definition of a state comes from the Montevideo Convention on the Rights and Duties of States, 1933. A new entity.
Do you hear this? There is a law, there is a step. The step lies on Montevideo Convention on 1933 on the right of duties of states. Every state has their rights. This is what we have to implement. What are those things? That is why I told you that every international law are robbing body. Mazi Kebi, good morning. I salute you. You are welcome. Thank you so much. As you come, please like and share it to others know that we are live. The international, when you go to Geneva Convention, you rub body with the Montevideo Convention. When you go to UN Charter, it rubs body with the Montevideo Convention and Geneva Convention. All of them are rubbing body. That's why I told you that international law is like you left hand and right hand. You know that when the left watches the right watches the hand. They are not like eyes who cannot see back. They are rubbing hands, they are rubbing body together to tell you that these are one thing that you must do when a new country is being declared. That is why I told you that now that we have officially declared, things we do in social media must change. We cannot continue doing the same thing. Believe you me, it's very, very important because media is power. They told us the government needs a media to propagate the new country with the criteria they must meet for their recognition to seek international recognition. Is this international recognition is what makes Chukwu Odumegwu Ojukwu fell in 1967 to 1970. You are here when I read that document. What they said that was under international that makes Ojukwu to fail. Now, that international recognition is what the government in foreign land is seeking for you. And you have a mouth to abuse, to attack the government. Why are you doing that? Why are you attacking the government? Because of lack of understanding? Because of lack of misinformation? Because of you shied away from searching to get, when things change, you change. When you are in school, the way you act when you are in nursery is not the way you act when you are in primary. That is why I'm calling for change on social media. Sometimes we must cease on attack of one another. Sometimes, I remember what I told you, a call for ceasefire to every social media of Bridget then to stop attack. There is how Obatobie do a exposition of the enemies. It could not be something, whatever. That is the main thing we are talking. We must change our narrative of thinking to help the government to actualize the importance of recognition. Recognition come today. Mazina the camera somebody is free forever and ever on international global stage. I want you to, that is why I'm hitting on this point. Because on my all research, all I'm seeing is that recognition will help, is a step to release them and also to change their status quo, to show the world that what you are sentencing man Simon Ekpa for is pure lie, it's not true. That what you are sentencing him for is not true. It's one of the most important things that we must carry along, that we must reason, that we must put in what we are doing. Everything that we are doing, we must do it to prove that United States of Biafra is right under international law. These are very imperative things to do. The hour we give on things, that's why I told you, so that's why I told you that life are constantly changing. Life are constantly doing what's changing. The level of play in nursery is not the level of play in primary. Level of play in primary is not the level of play in secondary. Level of play in secondary school is not the level of play in university. These are how life are changing. Now that we're in a government, now that we have declared Biafra officially, now that we are seeking for international recognition, there is things we must change in our midst. Not that we are not going to expose those things, but the time we are giving to them should not be bigger than the time we are giving on things that concern our recognition on international global stage, to prove to the world that look at what you asked us to do, we are doing it. I hope, once Kevin, we are making common sense. I hope we're on point. But I said in this platform, if you see me going outline of what we are doing, please draw me back and said, RealBiafra, please come down, come back. That is why you're on this platform also. I accept correction. I accepted someone to be with me in spirit and also give me a guide, because I am not above mistake. I am not above mistake. I hope my fellow dear friends, we are making common sense as we are hearing this morning. Under this Montevideo Convention, they state out the criteria first, and with these criteria, go and look for membership and international recognition. Is the criteria that we have been playing, that we have been letting you know. That is what, if you search everything, go round and round, they will still come and hit the same point, all of them together. This is why we have to know that we are on the right track. That the government with their statements and their programs and things they are doing is what we're supposed to do. When a country declared officially, you have a right to establish your embassy. You have a right to establish your currency. You have a right to endorse your constitution. That is the constitution you see in Amazon today. And people are making mockery of themselves. Thought they're making mockery of the Amazon workshop and our constitution who is there. Go there and search, you will see American constitution is there. Germany. Go and check all these top countries in the world. Their constitution is in Amazon. That is where you get it and know the constitution, so you may avoid entering into danger. Now listen to these 4 criteria again. It is coming often and on in every research. When I ask of gaining international recognition, what it simply means, they throw the same thing, they are bringing it. All right round is one thing. Let us listen as we continue.
Generally expected to meet the following criteria: a permanent population, There must be a settled community of people. A defined territory. The area must have recognized borders, even if they are subject to dispute. An effective government. The region must have a functioning and independent government that can enforce its laws and maintain order. Capacity to enter into relations with other states. The entity must be able to conduct foreign policy and engage in international relations. 2. Declare independent.
Before we go to 2, who will enter into relationship of membership? It's a new state government, not RCC, not Bridge, not IPOB, One Nigeria, not any other group. These are the facts and figures that we need to dish out so you may know it and you may understand it clearly. The entity must be able to conduct foreign policy and engage in international relationship. That is why I'm telling you that we must change our narrative of things we do. To enter into conduct of foreign policy. To use media to let the world know that you have officially declared your country. You are seeking recognition because of how Nigeria killing our people, buying our people here and there. How they are kidnapping our people. The injustice meted on us. How they are bombarding our land. Our attack should go to expose Nigeria and Finland more and more. Oh my people. These are foreign policy that we need to conduct. I'll add into what we are doing as the government has maintained their own status quo by submitting documents in offices, and those offices and those countries, it is their right to choose to support or not to support, or not to recognize or not to recognize us. It is their rule. But when those countries see that this is the country, look at what they are doing, so they understand it, they will come. That is why media is there for you, not always on fighting one another. The enemy should cease fire to attacking this government. You think you know how to do it. Go and do it in your own way. Allow the government. But it will be told all of you, go and fight for Biafra. If you first meet get Biafra, we meet in Biafran court, in Biafra land. Why are you bent on destroying? That is only what you care. And you cannot present yourself to lead. When they call you to come, you run away. But when one thing happen, you are looking for, you didn't get it, you turn against government, or the government has closed you from the way you are making money from Biafran people, you turn against the government. And you know that your job ended in Bridge, and you won't let go because you want position, because you want money. There is no job you have to do. You have learned how to wear suits because of Biafran money. A mechanic prime minister, a mechanic acting APM, and a phone repairer. How can you be the one to be Minister of Information for Biafran people? Are we that local? We are not local. We are foreign and international people. That is who we are. I must tell you, desist from attacking this government henceforth. We must continue. Number 2, declaring independency. Listen to this.
Independence. The new entity must formally declare its independence from its parent state. This declaration serves as a public statement of its intentions and is a crucial first step in the diplomatic process.
The new entity, the new country must formally declare its independence from its present state, from Nigeria, what we did on November 29, 2024. On these international documents, you don't understand the level of what we have achieved. You do not understand the level of what we have achieved because you did not give a chance. You did not give yourself chance to research and take 1 hour in your time. Oh, I remember something. A brother asked me for a document. I don't know how I forgot after my program yesterday night. Please, brother, pardon me. I will study it today as I remember it right now. Because after the program, I went to bed. I slept off. Sorry, I will send it today. The documents. After this, I'm doing right now. I want you to know that people goes where they like to see gossip. People like to go where they do shakara. People like to go where on the level of what we are doing. That is how we will change our narrative. This is how we will change who we are. Because it's gradually processed. That is why Bangladesh employ people on social media morning and night, afternoon, to educate their people on the reason of the international law, why they have to declare their independence and fight for it and get recognition. Rahman of Bangladesh was set free, released after India recognized Bangladesh as a new country. They fly him to Britain, and after that they bring him to New Delhi of India. These are what they did. This is why I'm telling you that we need to change our reasoning. We need to change to come to the level of foreign policy on what we do in social media. We can't continue playing a life of when we are in primary school. I told you. Listen, my people, it's very bitter what I'm telling you this morning. That what we are giving our time more does not deserve the time. We are still where we are in our mentality. We are still on that mentality. Owazurike attacking Mazinande Kano. The people that believe Mazinande attacking Owazurike. That is where we still at it today. And the world are looking at us. We are not getting to level of foreign policy, foreign education, foreign things that we need to do to support your government, because what we are doing in social media also triggering how they are seeing us. As no people are very useless that sees you. Where can you see? I greet you. Thank you, brother, for coming in. You may not like what I'm doing. You may not like what I'm saying. But this is a fact and figure. We need to debunk their rubbish and focus on any other things. Try to learn. Try to rehabilitate yourself by yourself. That's why I use this example. That the kind of play we are playing when we are in nursery school is not the kind of play when we are in primary. When we are in secondary, it's no longer the same play. When we graduate from secondary university, the level of it changes. That is how the level of education is changing. Is how now we are in a new country. Our level of social media need to be changing to adhere to what we want. My people, this is truth. You may not like it. And you may not like what I'm saying here this morning. But this is facts that we must change. I researched on something that how to change mentality of people to tally on the movement of a new country. After reading that thing by myself, I say, wow, we are too back, too awkward in social media, what we are doing really. We are still maintaining the status quo of Nigeria government. Believe you me, you may not like it. I have personal things I read and search on my own to encourage myself to understand what I am doing. Is it the right or the wrong? You may not like what I'm saying this morning, but these are facts and figures. You had it here on international law, on Montevideo Convention, that we must adhere to proof on foreign policies and educate ourselves on it and talk about it. It's also including in the word of Master Nnamdi Kanu. We must prepare ourselves more than the way we are before. Yes. We have to change our mentality. How we create that you are too much, my brother. Love day. We must change our mentality. We must. That's what I'm saying, and that is what international law asks us to do. Foreign policy. When you go under foreign policy, that is where you see you ask under foreign policy a character to maintain a foreign policy, mentality to maintain a foreign policy. That is where we are. You see this mentality we have on social media now, saggering, use 5 hours to saga one person. It's not helping. I must tell you true. It's not helping. Use 5 hours. Okay, thank you so much, my brother Maxwell, who has changed to Love Day. Thank you so much. It's very nice because of security aspect of where you are. We should stop. We need to change. There's a time Obata Obie will launch on Chiamaka Adire platform. You told him, desist from that nonsense that you are doing. And your Rama and all of them. You know that when you met people that are not supposed to go viral, you are like them also, because somebody cannot drag you to come to his level. And that is why Master Carlos said that when these people try to drag you to their level and you refuse to come down to their level, they will begin to fight you. But we must continue. Let's leave it there for another day. The new entity, the new country must formally declare its independence from its present state. We have declared from the present Nigeria. This declaration serves as a public statement of its intentions and a critical first step in the diplomatic process. There is a diplomatic process for a new country, and that is what the government is doing right now. Now listen fully. Seeking recognition from other countries. Seeking recognition from other countries. Now listen to know who is going to seek for this recognition. That Ogen Kere, Sonny Akrawa are deceiving the gullible, our people, collecting money from them.
3. Seek recognition from other countries. This is the most critical and often the most challenging part of the process. Each existing country makes its own decision about whether to recognize the new nation. This decision is often based on political...
Hold on. This is the most critical and often the most challenging part of the process. Seeking recognition. Each existing country make its own decision about whether to recognize new nation. Those that the government are submitting documents after our declaration, it is the right of those countries to decide when and how they are going to recognize United States of Biafra as a new state. And who will go for it? The workable government of United States of Biafra, led by Dr. Ngozi Orebeze. These are the principles, these are the criteria, and the country recognize a country. That is why you don't need to declare your country and have the name of it, and you fall back. And you go out and use another different name. It never happened anywhere. Now scam, they are scamming you. They are just scamming you. Is that what they're doing on you? Listen to this. Open your ear. Remove grievances. Remove hatred. Remove envy. Remove jealousy and pay attention. Give your heart a repentant ear and a repentant action for you to change your narrative and your mentality. These are the things that we have to do as the Biafran people, as we are seeking for international recognition. There is things that are matters most. Why do we leave those things that are matters most and doing those that are just overtime or extra time? We take our full time to do things that does not yield a fruit to international global stage or a foreign policy. We must present ourselves as people that are ready to adopt into what? Foreign policy. Each existing country makes its own decision about whether to recognize the new nation. The decision is often based on, listen, based on what? Political interests. Politics interests. Listen.
Countries may recognize a new state to gain a new ally, weaken a rival, or for other strategic reasons.
Political interests. Country may recognize a state to gain a new ally. Are you following? Country may recognize a state, not bridge. Bridge is not a state. No way other states are going to recognize it. CRC is not a state. No way international body will give their listening ear to that shenanigan they are doing. Talk less of that thing that Faceless Unite is doing with that Lando show. Are you understanding something? Are you being encouraged more for you to know that your governments are on the right track and they are doing the needful? As you come to this platform, RealBiafraTv, what you will hear is not what you're hearing from other platforms. That's why I ask you, if it pleases you to be here, be here. If it doesn't please you, when I if you think that we are making common sense, put it on comment section. If you think that you understand what I'm doing, what international laws are teaching us, Montevideo Convention 1933 is directing us as a step to go and get recognition after official declaration. Put it on comment section. Remember hashtag Finland. Free Mas Simon Epa, a prisoner of conscience. Hashtag Nigeria government. Free Mas Nnamdi Kanu, a prisoner of conscience. I want you to be commenting so I will know that what we are saying is yielding fruit. Do not just be watching, but as you are listening, be typing also to comment on those things that you are hearing. So that is how when you are writing it and thinking about it, you are changing your own mentality. But when you keep silent, you listen, you forget. Whenever you use your hand to write something, you always remember it. Whenever you use your hand to write something, you will always remember it. It's also, you are using that way to change your mentality of reasoning. That's why it's good for you to type. That's why it's good for you to write by yourself and save it for yourself. One or two times you go there, check it. It will bring another mentality to you. Political. For Mazugo, my dear Honorable Mazugo, a man I love so much, really so much, a man I was calling my role model, talking about politics. Recognizing movement of a liberation of a new country is all about politics. It's all about politics. And if you're not into politics, you may not understanding what it means to play a politics. You must be into politics for you to understand the game. When it's come to politics of restoring Biafra or get recognition, that word of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that we must be whiter than snow is not inclusive in that area. The only thing we will do is to get political correctness in the beginning. So our politics in Biafra land should be a consent of a good one. When it's come to whiter than snow, when Mazen Kanu was mentoring to us that is only tools can only use to get Biafra, it's between us, you and I, to tell ourselves through, do you really want Biafra? If you want Biafra, how could Biafra be declared and you kick against the declaration like the Red Guard Finland people? You kick against it like the Northern America, who refused the declaration of America in 1976 and caused to internal cold, bloody war. I want you to know. That is why I calm down. To let you know these things. Remember, I see Franklin Modo. You are welcome. Please, as you come, like and share the program. If you never subscribe, please try subscribe on the RealBiafraTv. Turn notification on, you will know that we are live. This is only what I am here to do. Any day I could not get good research, I am not coming online. I must tell you the truth. I must tell you the truth. Everything that is happening, it is a high time we change our mentality of reason and things we do in social media. You know how we do it here? Once we pass 1 hour, anybody who wants to call just has the phone number, has to call to contribute his own quota. So what you have in your mind will run away as we continue. Countries may recognize a new state, a new country, to gain a new ally, work a rival, or for other strategic reasons. These are things that we push countries. When you make it to know your other countries that we have oil in our land, they may decide to give us recognition because they want in future to do a business of oil with us. Nobody give you recognition without something. There must be an interest. And that is their interest is what we are going to agree before they will give recognition. That is why I told our government it is a high time to use this oil that Nigerian government used to kill us to go to make agreement to get recognition for us and get what we want to chase Nigeria away in our land. Sometimes those who travel abroad, there are those who sell their fatherland. It's called use what you have, get what you want. These are the things that we need to be doing. These are the things that call for an answer. For how long are we going? Our people are sick and tired of contributing money. Many are running away. We have all it takes to get Biafra without contribution. But we must contribute for other things. Now that we are going to appeal court, we are going to spend money there to go to appeal court. Now that we are going to go for international recognition, we are going to spend money. You see that the money we have, now we are building a new army, new police, we are going to use money. That's why contribution, that is why the fundraising are still going on. In other way around, the government has to help us. Ojukwu fell because he refused to give oil to some country who wanted 10 years, 5 years. Ojukwu thought that oil was finished. He never knew that oil would not finish. In comment section, I want to help me calculate from 1967 to 2025. Is it how many years? Please help me do that on comment section. Calculate from 1967 to 1970 to 2025 that the oil Ojukwu refused to give America, refused to give France 10 years, 5 years. America asked for 5 years. France asked for 10 years and Ojukwu refused. That is why they refused to support us with ammunition. That oil is why the oil located in Okigwe, in Oso, in Olo, cannot finish on this world end. That is why the war, when Mazen Kanu told us the liberation of Biafra will start from Okigwe and Olo and Oso, because there is a huge amount of oil which the government saw in there. That is why they value the oil more than the citizens of Oso and Olo and Okigwe. That is why they want to wipe us away from that land. I want you to know how it works. I want you to know how it works. I want to understand it clearly. These are the numerous things the government also have to put their hand on it. There is one country in this world who are looking to get even 5 years oil to reach their country. They have what it takes to supply us to chase Nigeria away in our country. The government must be searching for those enemies of Nigeria government, those who hate Nigeria, to go in there and submit our document. Tell them, give them the oil. Even if they take it, let it finish, but let's get our freedom, because Biafra, our people of Biafra did not depend on oil. If we depend on oil, we could have not traveled all around the world to use our brain to support the countries, to make money and build houses and buy cars. This is what it is. This is the truth that I'm telling you without missing word. I asked for a question. Between 1967 to 2025, how many years it is? Or that oil Ojukwu refused to give has never finished. I asked my people, are we still here? If you are still here, please calculate it and tell me. From 1967 to 2025, is it how many years? The oil has never finished, and it's not going to finish. Let the world know. I want the world to know. Contact us if you want something from Biafran people before you can give us an organization. We have a government led by the Congozi Orabeze, United States of Biafra government. Search it online, you will see us there. Our history is playing out. We have mineral resources, what it takes that can help everyone. That's what Mazen Kanu told us, that we will give countries oil free. If we are going to give country our oil free, why can't we use it and save our life and save our people very fast? Delay is dangerous. A long time agitation is very dangerous. Nobody is answering my question. Maybe I will close the program. I think that people are no longer here because I will not talk to myself. But people are not commenting. I ask a question. I will still calculating about it. If nobody answers me, maybe the program needs to go. Maybe all of us are tired of listening. Maybe we should stop. Wait for another day. Do you want us to stop? Where we stop right now is the last article we handle is countries may recognize a new state to gain a new ally. That is where we are. So as the comments are not coming, maybe we should stop. Because I asked a question. I need their help to calculate between 1967 to 2025. Is it how many years? Love, they say no. Okay, we are calculating. Thank you so much. Yes, it encourages the heart when you see that your people are on what you are doing, that people are listening. So, everything that we are doing, we must do it to prove to the world that we are on the foreign policy. This is a truth that we all must know. I also want you to know that in the mineral resources we have in Biafra, if we have valued mineral resources much, that is where we can make something out from, we are not going to be traveling all over the countries of the world. Do you ask yourself, why did you leave Biafra land and have mineral resources and you traveled? Because you did not believe in that. You believe in your brain. That is why Master told us Biafra is going to be a brain-based country, not a brain-based oil country like Nigeria government, who has nothing to offer except oil. The only that Nigeria takes the regime of Bulgaria to achieve is Kilishi, a country that achieved machine to do Kilishi. Biafra is going to be a brain-based country. That's why I'm asking the government openly to go and negotiate with that oil. There's some country. What matters is that the country you have agreement with will give it what we need. Give us recognition. To go and you can use it. There is many things to do for us to get this recognition. It is very, very important. We continue. No going back. I especially go. Now we are here. This is our time. This is our era. We must continue.
Historical and cultural ties. Nations with shared history or cultural links may be more inclined to recognize a new state.
I hope you're hearing it. Everything follows under this Montevideo Convention. Nation with shared history or culture, like link may be more inclined to recognize a new state. There is those, yes, 57 years. The oil has never finished. The oil Ojukwu thought it's going to finish. If you give America 5 years, give France 10 years. Today, Burkina Faso has chased away France. If that was what Ojukwu was afraid of, the kind of people we have right now could have chased away France by now, if that is what we're afraid of. Use what you have, get what you want. Okigwe is what to take out from Biafra because of level of oil that is in particular that area. I want those people who want oil in our country to know that you can only get it in a better way when you are recognized United States of Biafra as a new government. We give you what you want and we get what you want. It is very imperative that you understand our culture link. You need to put our culture's link so other countries may see our culture. They may like to learn from it. They may like to watch it. It's also going to trigger them to recognize us. They are telling you all the steps we have to take for us to get this recognition or membership of UN. Things settled. About to be a free Mazda can out from the dungeon. We must continue.
Adherence to international norms. The international community may be more likely to recognize a state that has achieved its independence through a peaceful, democratic process and has a strong record of respecting human rights.
We Biafran people started peacefully. International law. Countries of the world. We started with only placards in our hand. We started with only protests in our hand. No gun, no bullets, no violence is how we started. Before Nigeria government start eyeing us, we will now go on self-defense. We started peacefully, including me, carrying placards in Mpo, in Okigwe, in Olo, in all the protests of Mazen Nandekano, in all the stations when he was inside. We have done all this. I want you to know, international community, the judging mass citing violence and sponsoring terrorism is a pure lie. He only goes on self-defense of his people because you said it's our inalienable right for self-defense. You, America, you said all human beings are equal. You said that it's the inalienable right for self-defense that must be protected. That is what Simon Ekpa did, nothing more than that. And Finland today arrested him, sentenced him for 6 years. Pure lies, intimidation, because we are black people. You think that we don't deserve freedom? The way you think that we don't deserve freedom? You want to submit us under you forever and ever. You are not the owner of the life, and you are not the giver of the country either also. Our inheritance must be protected under law of self-defense. Why someone who used self-defense was arrested? Why someone who used self-defense was arrested, sentenced to 6 years? Finland has committed a crime against self-defense. So self-defense has become a crime. In this your self-defense, is it folding hand? Is it folding hand, throwing bone in self-defense? What is self-defense? I ask you, Finland, what is that word self-defense? Why Finland today are supporting Ukraine? Because of their borders and threats they want to have, and Russia is invading, according to them. Russia also, Finland also supporting all these new countries who are seeking a way to be free on their own. But for we, because we are black, they are white, you support them for we. You jail our prime minister because of self-defense. Now, self-defense is not our inalienable right. We have understanding, but we will take it by force because it is our freedom. It is what? Our freedom. After 57 years of torturing from Nigeria, after inhuman treatment from Nigeria, today we seek and we declare United States of Biafra, and Finland have the audacity to arrest our prime minister, sentence him for 6 years. Thunder will fire Finland and Alexander Stubb. I want you to know the international community may be more likely to recognize a state that has achieved independence through a peaceful means. Not in Africa. It doesn't work. Finland, do you get your own in a peaceful way? Oh no, you have passed the bridge, you want the bridge to fall. America, did you get your own in a peaceful way? These are these questions that call for an answer. All of you get your own through gun and bullets. In our own time, you want to romance the world. You want to change it. My people, as you come in, please like and share. Do not just view the program and pass away. Because of what we are doing is not what you like. Because we hate education. We hate to be educated. It's our problem. We hate to be educated. We want to continue doing the same thing they are doing since 1957 till now. We never change from it. Attack, attack, attack. Condemn one another. That is what we are good to do. That is what you like to hear. I am not here for that for you. Because I don't know how to do it. We must continue. And has a strong record of respecting human rights. That is why we are fighting. Biafra have respect. Biafran people in their countries, in your own countries, you who are white people, in your own country, what's happened? We are respecting your laws and humanity there. That is what we want to bring down to our land and to save America. A time will come very soon to America, to all this Europe. Biafra people want to help you because they want to make Nigeria safe heaven for the attack that will come to all of you. You are not seeing it. You are not seeing the pending danger that is looming in the world. that Biafran people want to help you to stop it, because dividing Nigeria, giving us recognition, will stop this. It's going to stop it. Even an attack on Israel will be seized once they get recognition. If Israel feel like they are the Christian country, why are they not first one to recognize us? Despite whatever that is happening. That is where you see the races of the world. This is how it is. By now, Israel is supposed to be on the forefront to recognize the citizens of Biafra. Really, if they are. If not racist. If not looking at that we are black people. When they are passing what they are passing through in the hands of enemies, our PM stand with them and tell them if they need food soldier, that we're going to supply them. Till today, have you heard the Prime Minister of Israel saying a word against my Simon Eber? For Njemekov and Gentle Netanyahu, they never even make a statement on your PM, talking of you. They see you like a rebel. Mokoko. You stay there without reasoning. These are things that we have to care for. We must continue, because what we are doing is right according to their law, not even our own. They are the one who put all this law out for us, from Video Monte Convention, from Geneva Convention, from UN. You are the one that put all this law. Tell us that self-defense is our inalienable right, that it must be accomplished, it must be protected. And what happened next? I want you to know, recognition will come. It might take time. It might be tomorrow, it might be next tomorrow. But we must change our mentality of things we do. Make a change. The thing that is constant in life is change. Change is constant. That's what they told us. Do not remain where you are. Do not be doing one thing and expecting a result or another different thing. What you do is the result of what you will see. How you write your exam is the result they are going to give to you. No magomago there. We continue. We move.
The declarative versus constitutive debate. International law has two main theories on recognition. The declarative theory states that an entity becomes a state once it meets the Montevideo criteria, and recognition is simply an acknowledgement of that fact. The constitutive theory holds that a state only becomes a legal person under international law after it has been recognized by other states. In practice, a combination of these two theories often applies. 4. Apply for United Nations.
That's what it is. Constitution to debate. International law has two main theories of recognition. The declarative theory states that an existing, because a state once it means the Montevideo criteria, and recognition is simple to acknowledge. I told you, acknowledge of the facts. You know, you can see it here that after official declaration, what are you expecting more? To acknowledge recognition. And this is what you want. That is why when you look at our DPM talking, she knows what she's doing. These criteria is what she's following. And it's giving her morale to stand, to do everything that she's doing. I want you to know that recognition, after meeting those first fair criteria, which you know on the comment section, then you will understand what I am doing here this morning. Please, as you come, touch the like button. Let me teach you again how to touch the like button. If you come in for the first time on my YouTube page, you will see me on a wall where you can see that I am in the middle of the wall. There is a 3 dot in front of you. Click on that 3 dots. Click on that 3 dot. It will open. You will see like. Please like and share so others may know that we are live. Also, subscribe on the RealBiafraTv. RealBiafraTv is the name of this channel that you are listening from. I want you to know that everything is working in our favor. The government are doing it right. The constitutive theory holding that a new state only become a legal person under international law after it has been recognized by other states. We are talking of state, not a structure, not a bridge, not IPOB. None of all this will get this recognition. That is why we are on this since yesterday. Official, what is the meaning of official declaration? What is the interest of declaration? What is the benefit of declaration? After declaration, what are steps? What does it mean to gain international recognition and how to do it, the steps? That is what you are listening here from. In combination of these two theories often applies. A new state. Brother, I am from United States of Biafra, a new nation that was declared on November 29, 2024. We opting out from Nigeria. They are killing us. They want to take us away. We have oil. If you want, we can give, but give us recognition. We have every kind of humanitarian resources to live. That is why the Nigerian government is about to kill us. Yes, I know about Gaddafi. Libya. He fought for his people. And the white people buyed him. They killed him. White is the one that killed Mama Gaddafi. White take his life away because he fought for independence of his people. Today we are fighting our own as United States of Biafra. And our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, was kidnapped in the help of Britain. They helped Nigeria to kidnap him in Kenya and indict him to Nigeria and put him in prison from over 5 years. Yes, Gaddafi is not only him, is one of them because Gaddafi is number one because he fought for a new country of his people, of Libya. So everything that's happening, we know. Today we are fighting our own, brother. Our people are being killed every day. Nigerian governments are burning our land with armor tanker, with bomb, destroying our homes, burning our markets, burning our school, burning our roads, destroying our buses without any legal criteria. Only that we seek to be an independent country. That we don't want. We met over criteria. Biafran people are over 100 million population. We said we are enough to be free. He was not against them, brother. He's fighting for his own freedom of his people to be free. Why must white people come down in our land to take what they used to survive? No, Gaddafi is not against them. He's only telling them, leave us alone. Do not colonize us anymore. Leave the hell alone from us. Stay in your country. Leave us to manage our country. Do not be in your own country to come to control us. That is what we are. That is how they see us, Black Africa, where America and Europe come to make their money. Suppress us down, bring us down as they like. Think that we don't have a right sense of belonging. We have it. That narrative that he was against West America and Europe is a pure lie. They are the one who was against him. The way India, you brother from India, what did Magandhi did against Britain? Did he not fight for you people to be free? Magandhi. Did he not fight for you? That is why India is a country today, brother. He fought for it. That is what Gaddafi did, and they turned it the other way around. But we, Africa, we are up to change those narratives and prove to the world that you people are not helping the matter. Rather, you want to suppress us. And also, Mahatma Gandhi of India helped Bangladesh to free themselves from Pakistan. Is it not true? That's what we are seeking for. We are seeking for our own freedom. That is what he did. Yes, he did. Now tell me, after he supported you people, did you people support him when Europe, America tried to take him away and buy him because of fighting for his own people, chasing away America from his land because of the mineral resources? Why must white people with their longer throat go to Africa to survive? Why? It's not an intimidation. It's not an inhuman treatment. It is an inhuman treatment. It's against the law. You are in your country, you are interfering in another person's country. That is what happened. So we, United States of Biafra, that has declared our independence, we are seeking for recognition. The same way how Gandhi of India helped Bangladesh to get recognition from the hands of Palestine is what we are seeking for today. We have declared our country officially on November 29, 2024. India declared independence in 1947. Is it not true? So, brother, I am talking about my own country. Brother, I am talking about my own country. I'm not talking about Libya. So listen as you come in to know what I'm doing. The only thing that we are referring to is that injustice that Europe, America meted on Gaddafi is what they are doing on our own people right now. That is why Finland arrested our prime minister who live in their country and put him in prison. The same way Nigeria colluded with Kenya and Britain to kidnap Simon Ekpa, Mazina Nekano, our president, bring him down to Nigeria and put him in prison, unlawful prison, for over 5 to 6 years right now. Are you hearing about that? Search about my own history. Libya is in Africa, the way United States of Biafra is in Africa. So we are looking for recognition, like what India did after their own. You know how you get recognition and first God who recognized India? Do you know that? It's all about recognition and skill for membership of UN. We move our people. Listen to this.
Membership. Gaining membership in the United Nations is a major step toward achieving widespread international recognition. The process involves submitting a formal application. The new state sends an application letter and a declaration that it will abide by the UN Charter to the Secretary General.
Are you getting it, my people? Brother, please, today I am not here to discuss about Gaddafi. I have a program I am running. So listen and be flowing the platform. Any day we bring the history of what happened to Gaddafi, I will let you know. You can only do that by subscribing on the YouTube page. So once we are moving out, once we are dishing things out, then you will know. But for today, if you check my topic, you will see the headline I am treating. I am treating a step for a new country to get international recognition under international law. That is the headline I am treating. Please, brother, bear with me. Another day, subscribe so you may know whenever we are live, and like our program also. Gaining membership in the United Nations is a major step towards achieving international recognition. The process involves submit a formal application Now, listen to the formal application and who is going to submit the formal application. Not a lobby, not CRC, not Bridgie, not fallback. The new state send up an application letter and the declaration that it will bind by the UN Charter to the Secretary General. Are you following? Are you following? Remember, I told you that our line is open. If you want to call, you are free to call. The number to call is +97336051337. Only on WhatsApp. +97336051337 if you wish to call on what we're discussing this morning. You are free to say your opinion. That is how it is. Who is going to submit these documents? Not fallback, not Bridgie. A state. The new state sending application letter and a declaration that it will bind by the UN Charter to the Secretary General. Are you following? Do they say that a group will come and submit a lobby? No, a state. United States of Biafra government are the one to submit this document, and I am happy that the government has this document. CRC did not have it. Ogenkre did not have it. Fallback did not have it. These are most important documents for us to achieve our aim, recognition. Also, I want you to know that the government has made it openly. Today, in the case of Matt Simon Heba, nobody will go to appeal because of the government that has the document of their declaration. Eba kamino we mandi no nanya. Many amana if you know people. You may understand what I'm saying by that. If you're an Igbo person here. I want you to know that what we are passing through is normal thing that will pass before we get recognition and before we build a country that you and I are going to love and going to maintain its status to be a better country in the world. If you get something good very easily, we won't value it. But we get something good in a hard way, then you may value it. Then you may value it. You may do what? You may value it. A new state will submit a form. The new state send an application letter and a declaration form that will able to bind by the UN Charter to the Secretary General. Who is the UN Secretary General? We might find out later. And we must submit the documents. Security Council approval. Security Council approval. Listen to this.
Security Council approval. The application is reviewed by the Security Council. It must receive the affirmative votes of at least 9 of the 15 members, with no vetoes from the 5 permanent members: China, France, Russia, the UK, and the US.
Are you following? And you know, in all the people that mentioned their name here, they are against us. I would say only Russia is not against us somehow. China is against Biafra because they are borrowing Nigeria money. France is against us. Government of UK. UK is our problem. That is Britain. And these are the world powers that we will submit our documents that out of 15, one of them was 5 of them or some of them recognize us. Today, Afghanistan that was declared in 2021 has got recognition from Russia. Russia has recognized them as one of existing countries officially. You see? Check from 2021 to 2025, take them 4 years or 5 years. before they're able to cover recognition. But the existing country on their own, seeking for recognition, they did not fall back. Mokoko. They did not fall back. I challenge Sani Aprawa to bring on his platform. Let us discuss. Sani Aprawa, I challenge you. I want to debate with you. What is the meaning of fall back? And what is a new country? What is the declaration first? Sani Aprawa, I am calling you. I want a debate with you. A lot of people know how you are deceiving them, lying, because they want money. I want them to prove to me with layers in which constitution of the world that we're reading right now, who prove that we need a lobby after declaration. We don't need any fucking lobby. Lobby should go to hell. We don't need them because they cannot submit a document on our behalf. It's the government of the people of the new state are going to submit documents for the new country. This is what it is. Application is reviewed by the Security Council. It must receive the affiliative vote of at least none of the 15 members, which with no vote from the 5 permanent members. You see, we don't need America to go to recognition right now. We don't need China. We don't need France. We don't need US. We don't need UK. We need other states, 15 of them, to give recognition. Those that are under the only other countries that are the member of UN to give recognition. That's why Ruby told you in our declaration day that America will be the last, they're not going to be the first. It has happened before in Africa. When South Africa was seeking American recognition, they didn't get it. Do you know countries give South Africa recognition? Cuba is the first country that recognized South Africa on foreign international global stage. I want to know that. We don't need this 5 powerhouse now. They are the last to come. That's why I said, if Israel believe that we are from their side, that we're doing the same thing, we are Christian like them, we are Jewish like them, they're supposed to be number one to give us this recognition no matter what is happening in the world. Let us not be hiding from the truth. Israel, did Netanyahu supposed to be the first to come and said, yes, we have given recognition, they are a country, they are a state, but they are not doing that. We must continue on what we're doing. Subscribe, like, and share as you come. Please do that. The subscribe is on the RealBiafraTv. So you will see RealBiafraTv. Put it together, you will get this channel. You can also see a logo of Mas Nandekano, Mas Simon Neba, Okengozi Orabeze. That is the logo I use. So, and also, if you are a new person here, like and share the program. It is very, very important that as you do so. We don't need America to recognize us before we become a country. We don't need UK. We don't need France. We don't need China. We don't need Russia. These people may come at last. Now, General Assembly votes. After other countries, other 15 countries who are under the 5, 6, 2, 3 has given recognition, then the 5 heads will now vote. General Assembly vote. Listen.
General Assembly vote. If the Security Council recommends admission, the application goes to the General Assembly, where it must be approved by a 2/3 majority of member states.
Do you hear that? When we submit these documents, if the Security Council recommended administration, the application goes to the General Assembly, where it must be approved by a 2 or 3rd majority of member states for those who are under UN. It's very simple. Things we need to do as a new country to get recognition, not as a bridge, not as an individual. It does no longer exist. It doesn't get you recognition. It doesn't make you a country. These are the facts and figures that we must know. Listen.
While the UN itself does not have the authority to recognize a state, being admitted as a member is a strong indicator of international acceptance and legitimacy.
Do you hear that? Why the UN itself does not have the authority to recognize a state? Because they are organization, they are not a state. Being administered as a member is a strong indicator of international acceptance and legitimacy. Who are going to accept us? Other countries. But UN is a body that controls all these things. But them, they don't have right to give us recognition. It's those that's made up of the UN. What do I mean? A country who is like Australia, who is a member of UN, can get us recognition. This is how it goes right around to all these states and what they are doing. Establishing diplomatic relations is the next article that we are going. My people, are we still here? Do we continue or do we hold on for next day to continue? Okay, no need to ask. We are about to finish it on this. You continue.
I see. 5. Establish diplomatic relations. Once a country recognizes the new state, arrangements are made to establish diplomatic relations, which includes exchanging ambassadors and opening embassies. This formalizes the relationship and allows the new country to participate in the global diplomatic arena.
Are you following? Once a country organized as a new state, arrangements are made to establish diplomatic relationship, which including exchanging ambassadors. We have to have ambassadors. These are pure, these are true, that we all must follow along to cure needs. We must open an embassy. The formalization, the relationship, and the followers, and allow the new country to participate in the global diplomatic areas. This is why recognition is important after official declaration. You continue.
The entire process is a blend of legal requirements, political maneuvering, and diplomatic efforts, with success depending on a new nation's ability to demonstrate stability, legitimacy, and a strong case for its existence on the global stage.
This is how we come to the end of this particular session of our broadcast this morning, our exposition this morning. The entire process is belong of legal requirement, political maneuver, and diplomatic efforts. Diplomatic effort, political maneuver, politics maneuver. For those who are going to say politician, you are deceiving yourself because you don't know that it's all about politics. With success depending on a new nation's ability to demonstrate stability, legitimacy, and a strong case for its existing on the global stage. Everything is in our hand. That is why I told you we must help the government to change the narrative for the world to know how prepared we are. How prepared we are. These are the important things I have to do. As we come to the end of this first session this morning, I remind you, if you want to call to help me to stretch my voice, please do so. Call on number plus 973 360 51337. That is the number to call. I want to stretch my voice, maybe take water, take a sip of water. Please, someone can call to hold the line as I'm taking the water. If anyone is here who has the number like I call right now, plus 973 360 51337. Please follow Biafrans. This is what we have to do this morning. Want to understand why we are doing what we are doing, because it's our right to do it. It is our inalienable right. They said it is our inalienable right to seek for our freedom, seek for our independence, seek for our recognition. All this is our right, and we must exercise it fully, and we will get that recognition. Everything is being settled. I plead with you this morning to join me on call to submit your own part of this program this morning. As you do so, may Him strength you and bless you. Like I said, as we're waiting for the call, I'm going to show in Finland the videos of what is happening in the so-called Nigeria they are defending, for them to know that them on their own has soiled their hands in evil. For them to know that them on their own has soiled their hand in evil. Nigeria is a state that kills his own people. I see Emmanuel, good morning from here. I see Cosmas Ede, good morning from here. Thank you for coming. As you come, please like. We have finished our first session this morning. We have finished it. Our first session. So, in this second session, like I told you, we want to play some videos of what is happening in our land. So, Finland and international global stage will see what we are passing through, why we are seeking for this particular recognition from their hand, for us to be free and outright from Nigeria. Nigeria is a destined killer. That is who Nigeria is. That's what Nigeria know how to do, to destroy people, to damage their life. That is Nigeria for you, and that is why we are opting out from Nigeria. We are already opting out from Nigeria from November 29, 2024. That is when we decided that we don't longer exist in this enclave of destiny killer. So I want you to know that everything is working for our good. Finland, look at this video and see what's happening in our land. What your Nigeria is doing in our land. You see? Look at what they're doing in our land, Finland. Look at how they're damaging our resources, Finland. This is what Masamama protected, and you are here telling us nonsense. You are here telling us that it's not our right to fight for our own freedom. Finland government, why are you like this? Because of money they give to you, you decide to spoil your hand. So far you have entered, there will be no going out from you. This is one thing that we must know. Look at the video. See our farm. See what our mothers are farming. See what the Fulanese, those people that ask you to arrest Simon Ekpa, this is what their people are doing. In a farm, you know what it is? This is a corn. They are destroying it. Finland. They are destroying this, Finland. And you have the audacity that in a chase to arrest and sentence my Simon Ekpa. See what is happening in our farm. You know what is agriculture. This is it. Look at what they are doing in our land. The people that called you to hold Simon Ekpa. They are doing this for cow to eat the labor of a human being. See it, Finland. International global stage. See why we are fighting to live. This is how to destroy our farms. Destroy it to give cow. You know what it takes the owner of this farm. You know how much they spend here to plant this corn. And look at what is happening here, Finland. You hold our leader. You hold our prime minister. Finland see it clearly. This is what Abba told. This is what Masana stopped. Intend to stop with self-defense. And today, self-defense has become a crime. Once it's a black man. Finland, God will punish you. Look at it. And they are protecting them. Nigeria police, Nigeria military is protecting them. See them. These are Fulanis. See what they are doing. And our people are crying. This is our land. It's happening. Look at them carrying far, carrying their cow. Finland government. This is it. See them, Finland. Those that bring petition against my Simon that you arrested him and sentenced him 6 years. This is that he was chasing away. This is thing that he stopped. They are proud doing it. Finland, it shall never be well with you. So far you have spoiled your reputation that your forefathers built with us. You shall never go free. Finland, enjoy it while it lasts. Let us see. Please remember that the number is open to call if you want to go to contribute on this particular program that we are doing this morning. I want you to know that. I want you to know that. Finland government. You fought and get your own independence. You declare it officially. Russia, out from Russia. Germany supports you when you are fighting your internal conflict. They equipped you the white one. After that, Soviet Union recognized them. That is how it ends. And you help them to arrest all the red Finland guard who refused their declaration, who was against the government. These are the truths that we must know. We should not shy away from it. Finland released Simon Ekpa with immediate effect. He committed no crime. He's only fighting for freedom of his people. That is all he did. In a self-defense, there must be gun and bullet. This is what it is, YouTube. Do not block us. Do not see us. Because the world hates truth so much. But we must continue to say the way it is. Because so it's only this truth that will restore Biafra. Once we do it, we show you. Not on when it's come to political level of it. A lot of things must go down there. So my fellow Biafrans, we need to do the needful. Today is our fundraising. Support the government. Give your fund. Give it to the government so they can help us appeal and have a good lawyer from Simon Ekpa in Finland in the appeal courts. These are the truths. To get a lawyer who will understand the importance of declaration, the importance of self-defense, and how it's going to be that is not going to be just using mouth. Are they using mouth for self-defense? Are they using mouth for self-defense? What are the criteria of self-defense? Is the next program we are going to handle today. And also to support our fundraising this evening. It is more important. It is very, very imperative as we continue to do so. We are going to be back again live today before time of our fundraising. We wait for call to call. If the call in the next 2 minutes call does not come, we are going to close the program and have some rest and return back. We have spent over 2 hours. It's very, very important that you understand why we are here. I know that many people might not like what I'm doing, but this is all I think I can do for you to know that freedom has criteria. In Finland, can you tell us how you get here? I have exposed you how that you did not get your own through legal. And the way that are coming from a country that is a killer of a destiny, that you know. You had a meeting with the Chetima, the leader of the terrorist. A leader of a terrorist. Founder of a terrorist. A sponsor of a terrorist in Biafra, in all Nigeria and in Biafra land. You had a meeting with him. Or the outcome of the meeting is to arrest Simon Ekpa. As someone who defended you. Who, when he was voting for you, asking people of Biafra to vote for you, that you are prime minister, he knows very well. You never know that you are evil. The worst that happened to Simon is to vote for you. And you put him in your military reserve. Now he decided to free his people. You turn against him. Finland government. It shall never be well with you, Finland, in 4 market days. Eke, Ori, Afon, it shall never be well with you. You must inherit this evil that you have committed in our land. My people, you have seen what it takes, how we can get recognition. We have a job to do, or to support the government for the recognition. These are things that are very, very important, are very rare, that we have to do this time around. For us to be a country, we must support our government. We must do everything within our capacity to know that we support the government. Give that your funds to the government. Stop wasting it to those that don't know value of it, to those that are deceiving you. You must stop listening to those kind of things. You must listen to the platforms of those who educate you, who tell you the truth about what we are into. But we must change our narrative. Our mentality must be changed this time around. I will call the number again. If no one call, then I'm going to end the program. I will give more 10 minutes. If any call comes, to make sure that it helps us to stretch our voice, that people may know that what we are doing, that people are listening to it. It is very nice if you can do so. The number to call is +973 360 51337. +973 360 51337. That is number to call if you wish to call. More 10 minutes to nobody call. I am going to end the program because I have done the talking by myself for 2 hours. It's good when I talk, you also come in and talk your own. So it will be moved. It will be very, very. It's also helped me also when you do that. But if nobody does that, we are going to end the program. I want you to know, nothing like IPOB anymore. Nothing like does not exist. Every organization dies on the day after official declaration of United States of Biafra. That is one thing that you must know. Sorry, my people, this is a private call from country. My people, everything that is happening has happened before. Everything that is happening has happened to other countries. Everything that is happening to us right now happened to many countries, and they pass it before they get where they are. No matter what you use social media, for here I don't play those things, but I want you to know that why we are not playing is not because we don't have the right, but we choose what we do to educate ourselves on this international global stage, what they want us to do and how we can carry it out, and what's supposed to be the template of the government of United States of Biafra. All these are very important. All these are very, very important. I want you to know that everything that we are doing is very, very rare. Nothing like IPOB after the declaration of United States of Biafra. It's only the government, it's only a state can get recognition for a state. It's only country can recognize a country. Under international law, as I am summarizing it, under Montevideo Convention 1933, under Geneva Convention 1949, under UN Charter, they said it's only a state can be recognized a state. And it's only a state of a government can apply for UN membership, not any individual. No autopilots. Not autopilots. Not bridge. Not CRC. No any other group can do it. No way in international global stage. It's only when countries officially declared they can officially seek for international recognition. That is the headline we discussed this morning. Go back and check what we did. Not fall back and fall deep. You're welcome. Thank you so much. You are late. So maybe you have been listening before now. Maybe you are listening before now. You are commenting. You understand what we did this morning. I'm going to allow you to play fully for latecomers. So from there, if anyone wants to call, he can call. I'm only going to allow the voice, the international voice, to play. So you may know that it's only government has that right under international law. No other government, no other individual, not lobby, not a lawyer. They said a state, recognize a state under international law. That is what they told us here. So are you still doubting Thomas after you have listened to all this? And what are you getting from there? What do you gain from what we have discussed this morning? How to get international recognition. Listen as I allow you to play without interrupting it. After that, we might decide to do one or two things, or we might decide to close the program because this is maximum 3 to 2 hours, 30 minutes already on the dot. Listen to this.
Gaining international recognition for a new country is a complex and highly political process. There is no single international body that grants recognition. Rather, it is a decision made by individual countries. While there are no hard and fast rules, the process is generally guided by principles of international law and a set of practical criteria. The following are the key steps and factors involved in a new country's quest for international recognition. 1. Fulfill the criteria for statehood. The most widely accepted legal definition of a state comes from the Montevideo.
Are you listening? It comes from a Montevideo Convention, 1933. That is where it comes
Convention on the Rights and Duties of States, 1933. A new entity is generally expected to meet the following criteria. A permanent population. There must be a settled community of people. A defined territory. The area must have recognized borders, even if they are subject to dispute. An effective...
Oh God, why are you stopping?
Government. The region must have a functioning and independent government that can enforce its laws and maintain order. Capacity to enter into relations with other states. The entity must be able to conduct foreign policy and engage in international relations. 2. Declare independence. The new entity must formally declare its independence from its parent state. This declaration serves as a public statement of its intentions and is a crucial first step in the diplomatic process. 3. Seek recognition from other countries. This is the most critical and often the most challenging part of the process. Each existing country makes its own decision about whether to recognize the new nation. This decision is often based on political interests. Countries may recognize a new state to gain a new ally, weaken a rival, or for other strategic reasons. Historical and cultural ties. Nations with shared history or cultural links may be more inclined to recognize a new state. Adherence to international norms. The international community may be more likely to recognize a state that has achieved its independence through a peaceful democratic process and has a strong record of respecting human rights. The declarative versus constitutive debate. International law has two main theories on recognition. The declarative theory states that an entity becomes a state once it meets the Montevideo criteria, and recognition is simply an acknowledgement of that fact. The constitutive theory holds that a state only becomes a legal person under international law after it has been recognized by other states. In practice, a combination of these two theories often applies. 4. Apply for United Nations membership. Gaining membership in the United Nations is a major step toward achieving widespread international recognition. The process involves submitting a formal application. The new state sends an application letter and a declaration that it will abide by the UN Charter to the Secretary General. Security Council approval. The application is reviewed by the Security Council. It must receive the affirmative votes of at least 9 of the 15 members, with no vetoes from the 5 permanent members: China, France, Russia, the UK and the US. General Assembly vote. If the Security Council recommends admission, the application goes to the General Assembly, where it must be approved by a 2/3 majority of member states. While the UN itself does not have the authority to recognize a state, being admitted as a member is a strong indicator of international acceptance and legitimacy. 5. Establish diplomatic relations. Once a country recognizes the new state, arrangements are made to establish diplomatic relations, which includes exchanging ambassadors and opening embassies. This formalizes the relationship and allows the new country to participate in the global diplomatic arena. The entire process is a blend of legal requirements, political maneuvering, and diplomatic efforts, with success depending on a new nation's ability to demonstrate stability, legitimacy, and a strong case for its existence on the global stage.
I hope you get it clearly. It's not by what we think. It's not by our local thinking. It's what is there before us. All these laws are there before us. They did not just start today. Have you followed me when we put a document from international law, how they said about a long time agitation, the danger for a long time agitation for over 57 years we are on agitation. Starting from Chukwemeka to Waziri Thomas Nnamdi, we are all in agitation. There is a very big dangers in a long time agitation. That is all things that we are seeing today that is happening to us. That is how long these are things that is happening to us. A long time agitation without declaration. They call you, when you are on a long time agitation, they call you all manner of such names that are not good. But once a country is being declared officially, all those names stop. You had it here. A state is only what we seek for a membership or relationship with any other country. A country recognize a country. Company recognize company. Now that we are a country, countries will come to recognize us under international law. Under Montevideo Convention 1933, 1933. That's what he told us. This is a criteria we have to take. This is a step on what to do to get our recognition, to become a country. Once you declare it officially, you have become a country. These are the criteria, these are the steps. Not fall back, not fall deep, not IPOB. It does not. For over all this year, this long-term agitation has destroyed many of us and our sense of reasoning, because you want to, you love one person, remove emotion, remove love, but love your country, love your state. These are things that are very, very important that we need to do. There is things that we must do, but those things are under international law. Now that we have declared United States of Biafra as a new country, our declaration is the first thing ever that will happen. And when you have a functioning government, when you have a population, when you have a defined territory, the government will enter into alliance, relationship with other states happen to be a countries in the world. This is what it is. My people, like I said, just summarize all things that we did this morning, what all these laws we did this morning tell us. You have seen up to 5 steps on international law. If you are not working towards it, nobody knows you. You must declare it, and you must wait for recognition. You will seek for it. You cannot declare and fall back and hold on and be waiting to more to come and get recognition. No, you will seek it. You will fight it. You will seriously work to get that recognition. That is what we launched here today, and we will continue doing this. More of this is what this platform starts for: to educate ourselves, to remove our brain, to remove that mentality of manipulating things and seeing in our own way that does not tally on the level of international law for us to be a new country. We must change that mentality and focus on the real mentality that are going to that is helping, that help every other country. We all of us travel today and sit there. For India, Magadi did it for them. Bangladesh, Rahman did it for them. For Kenya, a man did it for them in 1952 to 1961. Many countries like that. America, Junior Martin Luther King, in 1776, they all did the same thing. That is why they said, thank you, coaches. I don't know how you just take a word out from my mind. If you want to hide something for a black man, put it in a written note. Say bye-bye. That is what Mazan Kanu told us. Yes. That is why all these things are there from 1933, and we are doing over long time agitation, forming this from this group to this group to this group to this group. All are destroying our dangers of long time agitation. Agitation could not last more than 6 years and you declare a country. You can agitate for 4 years, take years to do declaration and seek for recognition. You become a country. These are criteria under Geneva Convention 1949, Article 28. This is the truth of a country, of how to go about it. But from 1967 to 2025 is 57 good years. Is 57 good years that we have been agitating. We are in IPOB. We are not a pilot. When Obi went to army without boots, he didn't go to any army. When your child go to school without coming back without a result in a term, he did not participate in school. He does not go to school. Only remind in school. That is what IPOB are doing to us. How do you go Biafra now? Now hotel. Need deceive Biafra people here and there. The number to call is +973 360 51337 if someone wants to call. Please, you can call to submit your own. Like Magical Shoes can call, because what he puts here need to explain deep to our people. So if a person call, I am going to pick up the call. What we are doing is to educate ourselves. There is, we have wasted time so much. We are repeating class. That is what leads to what we are doing. To all this danger, to all these evil people, to all these saboteurs, like the midst of us. A long time agitation is what caused all these things. We must, at the hell, we must pass that class. We have passed the class by declaration, by re-declaration of United States of Biafra as a new nation. That is where, and that is how we have passed the class. We are no longer repeating the class anymore, my people. We are not longer repeating the class anymore. I want to let you know that under international law, there is a road, there is a step, there is a criteria. And today, the United States of Biafra has met all these criteria, and we have overmet it. That is why Erosion will not waste time. It takes 1 year to get a. He started the war in 1967. In 1968, he gets recognition after 1 year. That is how happened to other many countries in the world, both Finland, both America, both. It's only this Britain who are from the origin of life, colonizing people, suppressing people down. But do you know that they did not indicate any law to freedom of people? It's only in America that stood up and said, these are criteria, these are steps you have to follow if you want to have a new country. Britain did not. They only know how to colonize people and press them down. They are evil. That is who they are. That is who Britain is. I want you to know that everything is working in our favor. That everything that we are doing, that Chukwuka is with us. It has mandated that Biafra will be restored as the last miracle. And the last miracle has happened. What are you waiting for? You don't know. That's what happened to you. Because of envy, hatred, and jealousy that is in your life. That is one thing with a black man. Envy, jealousness, evil mind, greediness, thinking. There is a law that is things that government will banish in Biafra land in our constitution. This word said is destroying us. That is why everyone wants to become a leader by force in this movement that we are into. My people, the call could not come. Our people are busy with their jobs, so we understand the time we are into. So we are going to end the program from here. So from me from here, have a wonderful day.